How's it going, everyone? Chris here, and welcome to the top 5 most likely DLC fighters for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So guys, in today's video, I decided that I wanted to talk about the characters that are the most likely to join the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate roster as DLC. So, before we get into the list, I do have a couple of rules. First of all, no Echo Fighters. So as we know, guys, Sakurai and Nintendo have both confirmed that the characters that will be joining will not be Echo Fighters, and while I do believe we will be getting a couple of Echo Fighters for free, as of now there will be none on this list. The second rule is there will be no confirmed spirits. So as of now, you guys know that I do believe that spirits do deconfirm fighters, so for this list, if it's a spirit, it cannot be a DLC character. And finally, guys, remember that this is my list and to just have fun. This is all my opinion, so if you guys have any different opinions, please let me know in the comment section down below. And now, with all that out of the way, let's get into number 5. So guys, coming in at number 5, we have a character from Fortnite. Now, wait a second, hear me out. Before you hit that dislike button and click off of this video, I'm going to explain myself a little bit. As of now, Fortnite is probably the most played game in the world. You can go out on the street and talk to any random person, and right away they are going to know what Fortnite is. It is extremely popular, especially among children. Now, who is Nintendo's main audience? It is children, and what do kids like? They like Fortnite. We also know that Nintendo are the people who are choosing the characters. Now, does Nintendo like Fortnite? That answer is yes. If you guys didn't know, Nintendo actually released a Fortnite Switch bundle in which they advertised right on the front in big bold letters that the game came with the Switch. They were marketing it towards kids that loved Fortnite by putting it on the front. So, why would a Fortnite character get into Smash? Well, I'll tell you. As you guys know, Nintendo's main objective is to make money. Now, how are they going to make money from a Fortnite character? Well, think about it like this. As of now, Fortnite is the most played game in the entire world. They have something like 22 million players every single month. So, if a kid who's playing on an Xbox or PlayStation 4 or maybe even a PC, if they're playing Fortnite and they see that their favorite Fortnite character makes it into Smash, they're going to go out, buy a Nintendo Switch. After that, they're going to buy Smash Ultimate, and then they are going to buy the DLC. And I know that a lot of you guys may think that the Fortnite character doesn't have a lot of moveset potential or that he'd be really slow or bad in the game, but Fortnite is amazing. Think about it like this. You could build walls, you could shoot with all the different guns that are in the game, you could use the pickaxe for forward smashes, like the possibilities are endless. It would be really cool to see a Fortnite character in Smash, and at this point, since we do know that the DLC was decided in November 2018, that is plenty of time to get a Fortnite character into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. But for now, Fortnite Guy earns a spot at number 5. Coming in at number 4, we have Edelgard from Fire Emblem Three Houses. Now, hear me out on this, guys. I think I speak for a large majority of us when I say I do not want another Fire Emblem character in Super Smash Bros. However, we have to remember that Nintendo is choosing the characters. Now, one of the things that is so amazing and so great about Super Smash Bros. Is that it introduces you to a wide variety of other games. Think about it like this. You've never seen Toon Link before. You've seen regular Link, you've seen Young Link, but you've never seen Toon Link. And right away you start playing him, and you decide that you want to find out where this character is from, so what do? You look up where Toon Link is from, and then you go off and buy the game for him, so that way you can play through Zelda Wind Waker, Phantom Hourglass, and Spirit Tracks. Smash is a very good way to introduce you to other franchises, and that is something Nintendo really likes about the series. Now, in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS, the reason that we actually got Corrin from Fire Emblem is because Nintendo told Sakurai to put him/her in the game. Sakurai originally did not want to put another Fire Emblem character in the game, but due to heavy pressure from Nintendo, he had to do it, so that is why Corrin joined the roster. Now, I know that none of us want another Fire Emblem character to join Super Smash Bros., but I think that Nintendo really doesn't care. Nintendo loves Fire Emblem and they want to sell as many copies as possible, so that's what they're going to do. They're going to keep putting Fire Emblem characters into the game until we just have a full roster of Fire Emblem characters. I think that's probably what's eventually going to happen, but I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully Edelgard is a little bit more unique like Robin, but I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. That's why she earns a spot at number 4. Coming in at number 3, we have Steve from Minecraft. So once again guys, if the Fortnite character didn't already get ya, please just take a second and listen to what I have to say, and then if you don't like it, you can click the dislike button and leave, but for now, let me explain. So, why should Steve be in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? Well, just like Fortnite, Minecraft is one of the most popular and recognizable games in the world right now. So many people to this day still play Minecraft, and even if they don't still play it, they still know what Minecraft is. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if Minecraft was on the same level of Fortnite in terms of how many people know it. Steve is incredibly iconic. Everybody knows who Steve is from Minecraft. Even I know who Steve is, and I have played barely any Minecraft. Like, it's crazy how popular this character is. Now, does Steve even have a chance? Would Nintendo ever even let him in Smash? Well, I have to say to that, of course they would let him into Smash. First of all, Nintendo and Microsoft are on amazing terms right now. They are on such good terms that right now, if I'm playing on my Switch and you're playing on your Xbox One and we're both playing Minecraft, we can play together. There is crossplay between Nintendo Switch and the Xbox One right now, and that is absolutely bonkers. Also, for those of you guys who don't know, Minecraft has a huge presence on Nintendo consoles. You can play it on Nintendo Switch, the Wii U, 3DS. Minecraft is everywhere with Nintendo. And finally, and this is probably the biggest reason of all, Steve would make Nintendo a ton of money. Same argument with the Fortnite guy. Steve is incredibly iconic, so let's say that a kid is playing Minecraft on his Xbox One or his PlayStation 4 or his computer, and all of a sudden, we see that Steve is officially coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. The kid's gonna go out, buy a Switch, buy Smash Ultimate, buy the DLC, and that's like a $400 payday for Nintendo for basically doing nothing. Like, isn't that crazy? That would make Nintendo so much money. Also, for those of you guys who don't think that Steve would have a super cool moveset, trust me, Steve would have an amazing moveset. He has so many options at his disposal. In Minecraft, you can basically do anything, so I think that Steve definitely is a very good chance, but not as good a chance as our other two characters, which is why he earns a spot at number 3. Coming in at number 2, we have Silex from the Metroid series. So guys, there are a ton of different reasons as to why I think that Silex is going to make it into the game, but for now, we're going to go over a few of the most important ones. First of all, do you guys remember when the game was originally leaked? Well, data miners checked all of the spirits and found hunters from the Metroid Prime hunters, but they did not find Silex. Now guys, remember, I do believe that if a character is a support spirit, they cannot be in as a fighter, as DLC, just because it would mess up the whole thing. Now, as you guys know, there are two different classifications as spirit. You have fighter spirits and support spirits, and a bunch of characters are support spirits, and the playable characters in Smash Ultimate are all fighter spirits, so just keep that in mind. Even Piranha Plant does not have a spirit, and he's one of the most recognizable Mario villains. Next up, he is the most important Metroid Prime hunter, for he appears in the ending of both Metroid Prime 3 and Federation Forces, which makes him the only other recurring hunter in the series alongside of Samus with a total of 3 appearances. Next, the main producer of Metroid Prime 4 previously said that Silex would get one of the main roles in this game, aka the main antagonist, and it would serve as amazing advertisement for the game, especially with Nintendo choosing the DLC. Could you guys imagine E3 this year, we get a huge reveal of Metroid Prime 4, tons of awesome gameplay, and then all of a sudden, we see that Silex is coming to Smash, and they release Silex DLC like a day or two before Metroid Prime? All I'm saying guys is I think that it's completely possible, and that's why he earns a spot at number 2. So guys, before I announce my number 1 pick, I do have to give out a couple of honorable mentions. So first of all, we have Porky from the Earthbound and Mother series. Now, originally I did want to put Porky on this list, but unfortunately, besides Mother's 30th anniversary coming up and him having a spirit, I just didn't find enough evidence for him to make it in. Next up, we have Adeline for the Kirby series, and although I really would have liked to put her on this list because I do think that she has a very good chance, once again, I didn't find enough evidence. She doesn't have a spirit in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and she also plays an important role in the Kirby franchise, but I just don't think she'd really fit in as a fighter. And finally, the last honorable mention is going to Poochie. Now, I really wanted Poochie to be in the game, and honestly, if I could have had a 6th spot, I probably would have given it to him / Porky, but for now, I don't think that Porky's going to make it into the game, and I honestly don't think that Poochie is going to either, as much as I would love to play as him. And now guys, let's go ahead and get to number 1. And finally, coming in at number 1, we have Banjo and Kazooie. So was this even a surprise to anyone? I mean, he was in my thumbnail for Pete's sake. Anyways guys, why do I believe that Banjo is going to make it into Smash? Well, first of all, he has history on Nintendo consoles. For a while, his games were on the Nintendo 64, he was in Diddy Kong Racing. Banjo is an iconic character. Next up, Phil Spencer said that he would be totally okay with Banjo coming to Super Smash Bros. And he would actually be happy if he did. So once again, the head of Xbox has said that he would allow Banjo to join. Also, we know that Microsoft and Nintendo are on phenomenal terms, which means he has another great chance. Not only that, but Sakurai has stated before that he has wanted to put Banjo into Super Smash Bros., further adding to his chances at inclusion. And then finally, there are rare spirits in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So the company Rare that owns the right to Banjo-Kazooie, they have spirits in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which means that Microsoft and Rare are involved. So I think that Banjo has a phenomenal chance of making it in, especially since people really want him in the game. So I think that Banjo is going to make it in, which is why he earns a spot at number 1. However guys, that's just my list and I made it just for fun, so if you guys disagree or agree with me on anything, let me know in the comment section down below or let me know in my Discord. You guys can find a link in the description as well as the pinned comment. And now guys, with all of that out of the way, thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, share, and like, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.